Yeah, I'll probably do two.
Oh, I got press a button. Yes. It's a big raise we got.
Whenever you're ready, sir. You got right up. You got it, my friend?
We have to wait votes in a row. Yeah, no green. Ready? Right there. There we go.
And then whenever you're ready. Thank you.
Tag is approaching.
I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry.
I'm still walking.
It's been a while since we done this.
Yeah. When Webslingers opened, I was the first wheelchair on it.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah, the first day it opened, and I was the first wheelchair on it. All right. Thank you, guys. It was a lot of fun and really
That was Ben's first ride on It's a Small World, regular holiday. And so what did you think?
Holiday is probably the only way I will ever ride it, just because of the song
Because it has the Christmas carols.
mixed in
Yeah.
with It's a Small World.
Mm-hmm.
That way it doesn't get stuck in your head. But I want to see it the regular way just once, so I can actually see the way Mary Blair actually, thought of it, of how she wanted it.
And what did you think about it accessibility wise? Because I didn't use the accessibility ramp like you did. So what did you think about getting in it with a wheelchair?
I was surprised at how easy it actually was for me. Roll right up to the ramp like a normal ramp, and get onto the boat, and it just turns this way and lowers you down into the boat. You're up kind of high, just because your center of gravity is up really high, but you don't really get bothered by that. It bothered me a little bit first, but I got used to it. But by the time we went around the second time,
Because we got to go on
we
it
got
twice. Yeah.
yeah, which was fun. Yeah.
Was it similar or the same as Jungle Cruise? It looked the same to me. I don't know.
It was similar in a way of just the way you're put on the boat, but with Jungle Cruise being such a much bigger boat, I didn't have that feeling of being up real high.
Okay. And something that I heard after we posted our Jungle Cruise video, as far as the accessibility, is that, so I don't take my scooter on the rides usually, so I don't know too much about accessibility that way. But what I did hear is that if you're trying to get on, like Ben did with a wheelchair, but if you're using a scooter, either the ones that they rent at Disneyland or, one that you can get outside the park, I think it's a little harder to get on and off with the scooter. What would you say, that if you're in something bigger than a regular wheelchair, that you think that it might be harder to get off of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just because of the way it's designed.
Yeah. That's one of the drawbacks of especially of the Disneyland scooters, because they're so big,
They're not as maneuverable.
Not very
as a
maneuverable.
wheelchair like mine.
So that's something to think about if you're renting a scooter, that it's going to be different getting on and off of these rides. It's going to be a little more difficult, even in the queues at Disneyland and California Adventure. It's pretty tight. So think about that as far as accessibility goes. If you can, you might want to try and walk onto the rides. They do have for Jungle Cruise, and I bet they have for Small World too, blocks. So there is a step down on both of those rides because they're boats. But if you're walking on and you have mobility issues, they at least I know on Jungle Cruise there's a block that they can use to make the step shorter, to make it easier to get in. And I'm thinking that they probably have one for Small World too. So that's something to check out if you don't want to have to take a scooter on and worry about the maneuverability. Yeah. So any other thoughts?
No, the only thing I can say is I would go on it again.
We're going to have to at least do it one more time to show you the regular way.
So you have to stay tuned for that video.
And with that, I think that'll do it. I hope you enjoyed the video.
All right. And remember, guys, adventure is out there.